Mr. Speaker, it's been more than 3 months since we started our fight against the virus. The entire team has been working flat out over this period. They include our healthcare workers, contact tracers and infectious disease experts, researchers, scientists and lab technicians, our communications team who help to put out accurate and timely information, our safe distancing ambassadors and enforcement officers deployed all over Singapore, our officers manning our checkpoints, isolation and quarantine facilities, the SAF, SPF, SCDF officers mobilized across different areas, and public officers from all ministries working hard to support the overall effort. They are mobilizing volunteers, securing more spaces for the different needs we have, helping with relief measures and mass distribution, a whole range of work. As co-chair of the task force, I get a front row seat in seeing the best of Singapore at work during this crisis. And this has been truly a humbling and inspiring experience. Because everywhere I go, I see people who are tired, but they remain fully committed and focused on the mission, and they are still going all out to get the job done. Some have had to quickly adapt to the new requirements of working from home, like our teachers who have been busy designing new curriculum and engaging students on home-based learning, and they are now getting ready for the first batch of students returning to schools in 2 weeks. For others, it has been a complete change in their job scope. For example, Ms. Jamie Lim, who is a Deputy Director at the Ministry of Manpower, said, and I quote, "My work went from being desk-bound to manning safe distancing measure ops command, and now I am at a dormitory gazetted as an isolation area. Stationed at the dormitory, weekends and weekdays have merged into a blur. I am now used to foggy face shields, powdery palms from glove wear, and facial marks made by masks." Many others, like Jamie, have gone above and beyond the call of duty. So a big thank you goes out to everyone on the front line. They are working their guts out, taking care of fellow Singaporeans, fighting the virus, and controlling the outbreak. We also deeply appreciate all who are in essential services who have kept Singapore going through this circuit breaker period. They include our cleaners, facilities managers, our technicians, our refuse collectors, our workers in the power and water industries, our public transport workers, social service professionals, security guards, delivery riders, taxi drivers, and so many more. It is also very heartening to see many ground-up initiatives from community groups. Our SG United portal saw a 7-fold increase in the total donations in this period compared to the previous year. And many social service organizations are helping the more vulnerable groups cope with the circuit breaker and providing additional support to our migrant workers. Thousands of volunteers have signed up for initiatives ranging from mass distribution, helping with applications for temporary relief funds, and appreciating our frontline workers. So to everyone out there working during the circuit breaker, to those working from home, and to those supporting the fight in whatever way you can, we also want to say thank you for your contributions and sacrifices. We are all on the front line in this fight against the virus. Every contribution counts and helps in our overall efforts. As we go about tackling this crisis, we see also many shining examples of SG United in action, like how we went about setting up very quickly community care facilities in the Singapore Expo and the Changi Exhibition Centre. Truly a public-private partnership at work. And these examples show us how much more effective we can all be when we stand together and combine our efforts across the public, private, and people sectors. Mr. Speaker, at some point, this COVID-19 crisis will pass. It will leave in its wake a permanently changed world. Uncertainty and instability may rise in some countries. Societal divides and inequalities may sharpen in others. But a few will emerge from this stronger, more united, and more resilient than before. Singapore will endeavor to be in this group. To do so, all of us must continue to work together and support each other. This is the time for us to stand as one nation to beat the virus, overcome the crisis, and emerge stronger together. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.